Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Hyperion-Blue-GT. It's time for round 14 on the Manufacturer Series on Gran Turismo Sports. So, it's time to get ready to race on Circuit de Sainte Croix for 5 laps by using the Group 3. And now, this is going to get everything longer to be able to take. So, let's just going to be prepared to be able to get started. So, this is going to be able to take plenty of consecutive corner turns that this is going to be able to coming in. So, as always, that this is going to be able to make sure, so before watching this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe before watching the video, or see some more if you really want to check it out on some playlists. So, let's just going to go and get started. Now, this is going to get everything, we'll be ready to take everything, we might keep it on going, but we're still trying to keep it up, and we have to do the best we can. Well, we just definitely don't want to become slower drivers, because that's not good for this type, because we just definitely might be trying to keep it stronger to be able to get. So let's just going to be able to take another Group 3 race that this is going to be able to coming in to get better. So despite after last round on Autodrome Lago Maggiore on reverse, it is pretty challenging that this is going to be able to coming in for. So let's just going to be able to try to keep up the pressure that this is going to be able to keep it well maintained on the whole. So it's going to get very challenging to be prepared for this one. So just going to be able to try to overcome to be able to take plenty of expectations that this is going to be able to take it in for. Now it's going to be able to take plenty more struggle turns that this is going to be able to do the right direction, because, well, after taking the Nations Cup went very challenging and went difficult to be able to going in, but we still try to be able to keep it up, that we need to be able to stay on hold, that we just really don't want to quit out, because quitting doesn't take any problems to be able to have. So we need to be able to keep on racing, that this is going to get everything will be needed to be able to keep trying, because it's just going to have to take a lot of more practice only in the lobby, because this is going to get everything needs to take tryout work that this is going to be able to have. Now, this is going to be able to take the 3-minute lap time around the track, that this is going to get everything will be ready. But this is going to be able to take the advanced turn, and then this is going to be able to take 5 laps until we might be able to get started. So despite for any efforts of this race that this needs to be able to do a lot of work, because this is going to get very difficult, and keep trying to be able to take it in for. Take a lot of communications as much as we can, because other race events that this is going to be able to do, like the Nations Cup, because we just definitely don't want negative response to be able to have it in for, because we need to be able to do the best behavior if we can, because this is going to get everything will be needed to be able to make sure. Don't get too overwhelmed, don't get too distressed. Well, just don't want to get too much stress, because that could get having a lot of issues that this is going to need it to take. Alright, so just going to be able to take braking hard tires for the race, and then this is going to might need to do proper ways to be able to get in for. Okay, let's just going to get everything going, and then just going to have to take plenty much more clean turns that this is might be able to get. Always going to have to take a little bit 10-minute time practice, that this is going to be able to take a lot of rush, that this one might go in there. Okay, now each of these few consecutive turns that this is going to be able to going in by the turns, so just going to be able to have to take the hot lap, will might get everything ready. Okay, so this is going to be very good to take that wide right turn, that this is going to be able to do properly, but better make sure just going to be able to keep it well maintained on the pressure, that this is going to be able to stay strong. Okay, this is going to be able to take plenty more distance to be able to get. Okay, going to have to take that last turn, and then just going to be able to stay around the track, that this is going to be able to take a little bit longer to get. Alright, looks like giving a new record set time, and then the thing might be take a lot of practice that this is going to be able to coming in for. Alright, so looks like this is going to be able to take a little bit more time to be able to keep up the distance work, because this is going to get everything on hold. So even that this is going to be able to take a lot of struggle grabs that this is going to be able to coming in for. But don't lose that pressure on the grip, because this may cost to go again. Well, despite of a clumsiness effect, that this is definitely not good to have a dirty race that this is going to be needed to have. Alright, just going to go for a new attempt. So this has to be able to do perfect ways to be able to get there. Now, let's just going to be able to try and do the best lap time until this one might have 3 minutes and 10 seconds around the clock. So this is going to be able to do perfectly if we can. Now, despite for taking many efforts of humiliation, because we just don't want to take humiliation, we just wanted to be able to keep on going, to be able to keep on racing, to be able to stay strong, to be able to get everything well achieved, to be able to do it. But always going to be able to have one good racing trait that this is going to need it to have. Now, just going to be able to make sure, because this is going to get very stronger, that this will might need it to get. Okay, just going to do much best turns if we can, because this is going to be able to take a little bit stronger that this will might have it in for. Okay, there we go. This is going to be able to take a lot more speed to get everything in for. Okay, keep rolling up the apex. This will might be able to do the good ways to be able to keep it on going, because this is going to get everything well stronger up to be able to get on hold. Okay, this definitely might be a very bad turn. Don't want to get caught up in the sand trap. Okay, just keep straighten up, and then just going to be able to take another chicane coming in by the throughing in for it. So landing on the apex, and then just going to keep coming in. Okay, that was a very bad outside turn. Needs to be able to do a lot of work until this is going to might be needed for a qualifying time. Okay, 2 minutes remaining, and now this is going to be able to take one lap around that this is going to might be able to take a lot of progress we might get in. Okay, just going to do one good blue glimpse that this is what might be needed to be able to do a little guideline to be able to get everything well checked. Okay, this might be doing well, and then this is going to be able to keep trying to be able to keep it going. Okay, that should do it. Now, hope this is going to be able to do one good way to be able to keep it well checked on it. So, well, good thing that the record time set is now ready to go. So this is going to be able to get ready to be able to join in session of the race. So let's just going to see how it happens, that this is going to have to do a lot of fast work that this is going to be able to get, because experts are really very good tough at this one, because they just really wanted to be able to have one quicker way to be able to get through is try to be able to keep it stronger, to be able to make it one good faster way to be able to get approaching on for. Can't wait to show them, because this will might be able to have one struggle speed skill that this is going to be able to take it on hold, because this is going to get very advanced, that this is going to be able to go hard to be able to get in for, because this is going to be able to take strong challenge to get. The harder it will might be able to do achievable ways to be able to get there. So looks like this is going to get everything will be ready. So this is going to get everything prepared to be able to take the tough challenge. So even despite for the efforts that this is going to be able to take a lot of skills, we might be able to take a lot of pressure, we might get in. So this is going to be able to take one best option choice that this is going to be able to get there for it. So even the tire wear and fuel wear is going to be able to take prepared to be able to take different strategy challenges that this is going to get everything ready. Well, due to the mistakes effect from any other last rounds like the Nations Cup and the Manufacturer Series, but just gonna have to go hard and get ready to be able to take a lot of pressure that this is gonna be able to get in there. So let's go for one good run, and then just gonna have to go quick and hard to be able to get in, because this is gonna get everything a lot faster to be able to take struggles to be able to get in for. I know, folks, because this is going to take a lot of pressure for me to be able to go unleashed, to be able to go faster, to get quickly to get. Because just going to go racing hardcore to be able to go in. Because this is going to get very challenging to be able to go in for. Okay. Unfortunately, just going to have to get everything well checked on it, because that was definitely too embarrassing to see it. Okay. I know, that was a bad turn. Just gonna have to get everything well focused to be able to get a hold of ourselves. Okay, so no more Mr. Mistaken guy. Let's just gonna keep up and keep trying until this is gonna be able to keep going in for. Okay, good to see you again, Oil Pressure P7M5. So let's just gonna have a good race. So don't worry, I'll make sure I'll go hard on this race, because this is gonna get everything will be ready. Okay. Whenever, if I could probably able to make one best provable skill for Don Calzone VIP, I will do my best if I could probably able to go hard to be able to take one good achievable skill, because this is gonna be all or nothing. All right. Good to go, and now let's get ready. Warm up to be able to get complete. So let's just gonna take that qualifying time to begin very shortly. So looks like every other GT players that this is gonna get everything will be ready. So best of luck, best of chances to be able to get ready to get started. Now let's just gonna be able to wait until this one might be able to coming out in the pits. Here we go. Time to go hard racing to be able to get prepared. This is for Don Calzone VIP, folks. Hope he can probably able to take on for the Manufacturer Series to be able to give a good chance to do it. Alright, now this is going to get everything well properly to get quicker to get, and oh man, well, even perhaps that this is going to be quite very perhaps that this is going to be able to avoid hard hits to be able to get in for. Well, don't want to get too aggressive, don't want to get too overwhelmed by negative response for it, because this has to be able to do perfect ways to be able to get in for. Okay, this is going to get very challenging for us if we might be able to do successful racing skills to be able to get in due to the bumper damage. So just going to be able to be very careful, very wisely to be able to get. Okay. Just going to have to take plenty more pressure in, and then this is going to get everything going on. Okay, fortunately, this is going to be able to have the same position as usual, so just going to have to keep going, and then this is going to be able to take a lot of hard pressure. We might get in for it, folks, but, well, even perhaps that this is going to be able to take a lot of more speed that this is going to be able to coming in for. Hope Oil Pressure P7 M5 is definitely doing okay. Well, I'll make sure I'll have to give good respect for it, since we just definitely raced for the last time. Oh man. Yep. Definitely again, just gonna have that hazard lights will be turned on for. Just gonna be able to recognize it to be able to give signal source to be able to have. Okay. No more messing around. This is why this is gonna get very challenging to be able to get prepared to be able to take the qualifying time that this will might need it to be able to work hard. Okay, so it's just gonna be able to take a lot more pressure to be able to keep it up on it. Okay, there we go. This is gonna be able to take some time, and then this is might need to take qualifying time to be able to get ready. So this is going to be able to take one important racing strategy. Go hard in everything you got, because this is going to get everything will be ready to be able to take plenty much more distance to be able to keep it on hold. Okay, here we go. This is going to be able to take one good lap at this, and then this is going to be able to get for a new set of qualifying time will begin. Now, everything is going to get worked up to be able to get well settled in to be able to get everything needed for. Whenever having a lot of last place simulation from last round, just going to have to go commando on this race that this is going to get everything will be prepared, because every racing challenge will be prepared to do it, because this is going to be able to take one possibility to be able to do the best behavior and also do the best clean race if you have, because this is going to get everything challenging that this will might going in to be able to have to work hard to be able to keep up for one achievable lap time that this is going to be able to climb in for. Okay, stay on that apex, and then this is going to be coming in for only 5 minutes left. Alright, here we go. 5 minutes on the clock, right on schedule. This is going to be able to take a lot of rush that this one might have 3 laps we might get in. But this is going to get very excellent longer to be able to have to take. Okay, don't want to get let up on it. Okay, yellow flag called in. Despite for the efforts, just gonna have to keep checking. Okay, looks like this race is gonna get very tighter and longer to get. This is going to be able to take a lot of pressure to be able to stay strong. Okay, going on that right angle that this is going to be able to take the circular radius turn that this is going to be coming in. Okay, stay on it. This is going to get very riskier to take, so this is going to be able to take for only the last 3 minutes around the time for it, so this is going to get everything closer to get. Okay, looks like this is going to be able to take a little bit of time, so another one just got to be able to coming in for the time, so 4th place on the qualifying time to be able to get in. Alright, here we go. Landed on the apex. This is going to be able to take a little bit of time for it. Oil pressure is definitely might be able to keep up, because just waiting for him to come. Okay, that should probably be able to do it. Now, looks like this is going to be able to take a little bit more time for it. Just going to have to stay on the inside of the turn. It's going to get very length of the time that this is going to be able to coming in for. Alright, looks like oil pressure P7M5 is in 7th place. Right on time, man. Good to be here to be able to on the top position. So let's just gonna be able to keep up on it. Alright, now looks like this is gonna be able to take a little bit more time, and then just keep it well hold and okay. That was a very hard race. Okay, looks like that was definitely might be pretty nasty to see it. So, alright, so just gonna be able to have to take 3 lap qualifying time to be ready. This one might come very closer to get, because this is gonna get everything will be needed to be able to take a little bit of time for. Okay, just gonna keep a little bit more time, and then just gonna go for 1 minute remaining, and then this is gonna get everything will be ready to get started. So hope everybody is doing the best lap time will be made. So looks like just gonna be able to have to go for the finish line, that this is gonna be able to wait until the time is up. Well, appreciate that this is gonna be able to take better ways, that this is gonna have everything going on to do it. So good or bad times of having a championship race event is going to get pretty hard to get. So definitely things never win, always have to lose, because well, one driver just definitely might be able to give everything to be well achievable to win, because this is going to be able to take a little bit more time, because just going to have to keep practicing for more or do something else very good to be able to take a little bit time for, besides the usual drivers that this will might participate to come in for. Now, looks like just gonna be able to be ready for anything, because this is gonna be able to take one statistic time check, that this is gonna be able to have position that this will be needed for. Oh man. Okay, looks like pretty lucky enough for Deadhead for taking a little bit more time for it. So, well, try to be careful. I know, he's about to be able to say negativity. Just gonna have to be able to make sure. Okay, looks like this is going to be with the starting out on 10th place, but well, looks like this is definitely might be doing okay to do it. So, okay, looks like oil pressure is currently using the Tensa Group 3, so looks like this is definitely might be able to going in to be able to get there for it. So, qualifying finish time ends, and then this is going to be able to take the 3-minute overtime, that this is going to be able to get ready to go. So, well, even perhaps that this is going to be able to do best ways, that this is going to be able to go competitive, that this is going to be very tougher to be able to get. Well, even that this is going to be able to take plenty of pressure, and then it is going to be a lot of racing pressure, that if we might be able to do successful ways to be able to going in. Now, even that this is going to be able to take a little bit more time until wait until everybody is finished the qualifying, until this is going to get everything needed to be able to take. Well, we cannot make any more mistakes, because this is definitely the real competition, that this is going to be able to take some expectations that this is going to be able to have. Now, even that we tried to do the best we can, because we just don't want to have any bumps happening for it, because that was definitely unfair, because people make mistakes. Don't get too negative on yourselves, because that's how it won't help at all, because this is definitely might need to be able to learn to be nice to everything, because this has to be able to go in to be able to take one better ways of a racing skills, to be able to take one good directions, to be able to have to take the good perfect hot lap, that this one might be able to have to take the basic skills will experience if we have to be able to do successful ways to be able to achieve. Well, even that this is going to be pretty tough or not, but everybody thinks that it will always be a tough race if we have to deal with it, because this is going to get everything challenging that this is going to be able to coming in for. So just going to be able to wait for only a minute left until this is going to get everything ready to get started. So they're still running around on the track to be able to give a good best lap time we'll be able to achieve. And this is going to get everything, might get everything, be prepared to be able to take the hard race we might get in for. Now, even that any vehicle would like to be able to choose, so maybe it's definitely might be able to have to forget the consequences, and let's just gonna be able to have a best good race if we might be able to try to keep it up, because this is gonna be able to take very challenging, that it's all about taking a racing strategy if we might be able to do successful ways to be able to get in, or anybody ways to be able to do successful skills of racing, that this is going to be able to take the challenge will might get in, and gets very challenging will get harder to be able to get. So looks like qualifying time is now complete to be able to take the results will might confirm. So let's just gonna go and get ready to take this race to the hardest level that this is going to be able to get in for. Alright, let's just going to be prepared for only a minute, and then this is going to be able to use the racing hard tires for the race, and this is going to be able to get ready to be able to have the best of luck. Now let's just going to go and have a good clean race, and this is going to get everything will be ready. So even that this is going to be able to take a lot of pressure to be able to keep it going, so let's just going to get everything ready. So do the best race and do the best behavior if we can. So it takes a lot of communication to be able to follow up the directions on the turn, because this is going to get very challenging that this one might be prepared. So let this be able to take 5 laps around Circuit de Sainte Croix Course A. And here we go. This is going to get very precisely will begin. Alright, here we go. Looks like round 14 of the Manufacturer Series is now going to get started. Now, this is going to be able to get prepared, so here we go. Let's get started. So, first up is Dan Kurt 77 with the Lexus RCF GT3 2017. Second place is Devil's Twitch TV with the Porsche 911 RSR. Third place is GRT Professor with the GT5 Citroen Group 3. Fourth place is Sierra 2145 with the Honda NSX. Fifth place is LCRK Crusher with the McLaren F1 GTR. Sixth place is Paige Tory 205 with the Mercedes AMG GT3. Seventh place is Sam Ching with the Porsche 911. Eighth place is myself with a UTRS Library Corvette C7. Ninth place is Oil Pressure P7 M5 with a Mazda Intensa. 10th place is Deadhead 75 420 with the Porsche 911 RSR. 11th place is M. Patel 2306 with the McLaren F1 GTR. 12th place is OG Molerman with a McLaren F1 GTR. 13th place is New 240 with a Ford Mustang. 14th place is Bob Wiggins with a Ford GT. 15th place is BC 5532 with a Porsche 911 RSR. 16th place is Go Not Show with a Ferrari 458 Italia. 17th place is Nuts with a Nissan GTR, and 18th place is Smooth Daddy 58 with a GR Super Racing Concept. Now, this is going to be longer for this course, and then 5 laps around the track. This is going to get everything we got, and this is going to be prepared. So do the best racing skills we have. This is going to get very challenging to go hard and go fast quickly as we can. This is going to get everything will be ready to go. So here we go, going on the straight to be able to wait until the green light, and here we go. This is going to be good to go on the start. Now this is going to be able to take a lot of speed to be able to get there, so this is going to be very quickly to get. Now this is going to get very stronger to be able to take the inside turns, wheel might coming in, because this is going to be able to take a lot of distance, we might keep it up on it. Now it's going to be very excellent to be able to take a lot of speed to get there, so it's going to be now or never that this is going to be able to take a lot more ways to get. Okay, now looks like approaching in onto the next turn is going to get very nearby closer, because don't slow down, try to keep going faster, and oh, looks like there it goes, and this is going to get everything a little bit harder to be able to take a lot of progress we might get in for. Now this is going to get very challenging for anyone, because every moment of the racing skills we might have, and then this is going to get everything we'll be able to work harder to get. Sierra 2145 just definitely might have a little issue seconds ago, so it's doing okay, but this is going to get everything will be needed to be able to keep it going, because this is going to get very stronger to get, and looks like almost had it, and then currently on in 5th place, and then this is going to get everything Will might take it all for, because this is going to get everything has to be able to take a lot more speed, and then looks like Sierra just definitely got off the track and then passes on, and then looks like almost there to be able to reach up onto the top 3. Devil's Twitch TV takes the lead, and now GRT Professor is now definitely might be going on to catch up to Devil's Twitch position, and now this is going to be able to take a lot more ways to be able to get in there. Now this is going to get very advanced, that this is going to get very racing hardcore to be able to get in for. Now Devil's Twitch is in 3rd place, and now coming in, passing in onto 3rd, and now this is going to be able to get closer to be able to reach on for. Looks like this is going to get very well pressured on for, and then this is going to be able to keep it well maintained on the hold. This is going to get very challenging to be able to get there, so looks like I'm almost there, going to be able to make it in onto 2nd and 1st, so the choices will be made, and this is going to get very stronger for it. Now GRT Professor takes the lead, and now he's about to be able to take the podium to be able to get in by the finish, and then this is going to get everything, we'll be able to keep it well pressured on the main team. We might get there soon, because this is going to get very longer for the last every 3 minutes around the race, for every 5 laps on the track, because this is going to be able to take it all for. Now looks like this is going to get everything work precisely, that this is going to be able to coming in for. Now just going to have to keep the smooth turns, and then keep it well simple to be able to take a little bit time for. Then Church 77 is definitely might be doing good to be able to take a little bit more time to keep it up on it, because everything is going to be able to take the distance, we might keep catching up on it. Now looks like this is going to get everything excellent, we might be able to do a little bit more ways to be able to get through. Then Devil's Twitch is definitely might be able to take a little bit time to catching up on it, because this is going to get everything pretty precisely to be able to get there. Now looks like things are doing well to be able to keep up with the distance, and looks like I'm going in to be able to stay strong to keep it up onto the top 3, and this is going to get very excellent, that this is going to be able to keep going on by taking a lot of distance we might get in by the clock. Now looks like this is going to be able to take a little bit more time to be able to get in. Now looks like this is going to get very strongly, that this is going to be able to take the battle. Will might have the risk, we might get in there. Now looks like this is going to get everything worked up perfectly, and then this is going to get everything going. Okay, then Church is now definitely slowing down, and now going to be able to take one good overtake pass that I'm going to take. Alright, moving on into 2nd place, and then this is going to be able to take it in for it. because this is going to get very stronger to be able to get there, because this is going to get very closer up to be able to reach up onto GRT's Professor's lead, and then this is going to get everything worked perfectly to be able to take a little bit of time for. Now look at this part, because this is going to get pretty hard work racing, that this is going to get everything going. Now looks like every gap distance to be made, every challenges Will might take the choices that this is going to be able to get there. Looks like Devil Twitch TV takes on 3rd place, and now he's about to be able to catch up onto my current position, and then just going to find a good window open, and then this is going to be able to take it on. And looks like this is going to get very closer to be able to get there. So every last race that this is going to be able to take determined chances to be made, and then this is going to get everything work hard to be able to get better to do it. Now everything concentration to be made, and oh, looks like Devil's Twitch just got spun out by hitting a barrier, and then looks like dropped down onto 5th place, and then this is going to get everything work harder to be able to keep it up on it. This might take some time, and then this is going to be able to climb up on it. Then Kirt 77 back in the 3rd place, and this is going to get everything work perfectly, that this is going to be able to take a little bit time to get in. Now looks like this is going to get very challenging to be able to get there, because 2 of them just battled each other to be able to keep up on the distance, and now this is going to be able to do a lot of work. Will might get there, because this is going to get everything well struggled up to be able to reach up, and then this is going to get everything a little bit closer to be able to get in there. Now looks like taking the slipstream is definitely important, because this is all about taking the strong race that this is going to be able to coming in for. Now looks like this is going to have to take plenty much more distance. The handling turns Will might be able to maintain. Still keep going on, and then this is going to be able to take a little bit of time to be able to get there. Hope GRT Professor still takes on the lead, and then this is going to get everything work harder to be able to get in there, because always going to stay strong and stay maintain the pace, and then this is going to get everything work harder to get. Everything must go, and then this is going to be able to do perfectly. Will might stay on the pressure to be able to stay maintain on the pace, just going to stay faster to be able to get there. Okay, and Kirt 77 is about to be coming back in. Now looks like this is going to get pretty closer up to be able to get everything ready. Will he able to make one good attempted pass, and then continuing on to be able to stay on the usual position that this is going to be able to going in to stay contested, to be able to stay struggled on for. Now this is going to get very challenging to see. This is going to be able to take a lot of more closest ways to be able to get there. Now the turns will be made, and then tire effects is now definitely might be a little bit changing up on it, because this is going to get very challenging to be able to take a little endurance race that this is going to be able to coming in for. Now let's just going to do it properly to keep it going, and then just going to be able to stay strong and stay struggle to be able to keep holding on for, because this is going to get very much longer to take. Okay, Dan Kurt is about to be able to coming in to make one attempted pass. Hope he's going to do it. Takes a little bit more time to be very patient, and then here comes that chicane. It's going to be able to make one good approaching in anytime soon, so this is going to get in to be able to take one better way to get quickly in for. Now looks like gonna have to take for only 1 second gap amount that this is going to be able to get closer. Looks like GRT Professor just almost loses a grip. Hope he's doing okay. Just going to be able to take one best motivational skills. Will might be able to do better ways to win, because every racer also takes the challenge that this is going to be able to coming in for. Now looks like this is going to get everything will be worked up, and then takes a lot of distance. We might be able to take a little bit of time to be able to take a lot more speed to be able to climb up. Here comes the technical S turns that this is going to be able to curve up on it. Alright, that should be pretty good, and then tires are definitely might be getting a little bit red on the mark, so just going to be able to take a little bit more time without going into the pits, because this is going to get everything work faster to be able to keep it up on it. Alright, this is going to be able to take a little bit more time at the end of the halfway lap. Now going on over to the 4th lap, and this is going to be able to coming in. But this is going to get pretty worked harder to be able to get there for it. So the top 3 still struggles on, and then even 2 more just definitely join the chase, because this is definitely all about taking the race for the first place. Is definitely might be coming in for. Devil's Twitch TV is now coming back in onto 4th place, followed by Sierra 2145. Now this is all about taking the strong ropes that this is going to be able to get, because this is going to get everything a little bit tighter to be able to get in there. Dan Kurt is trying to be able to save this position, while Devil's Twitch is definitely might be able to find a way to make the window open to be able to get in. And this is going to get very stronger up and then keep it going. Now this is going to be able to take one of the best moments in the FIA racing, that this is going to get everything stronger up to be able to keep it going. Because this is all about taking the battle of 2nd place to be able to catch up to 1st place. Is definitely might be coming in to get. Now looks like this is going to be able to take a little bit more time to be able to do one perfect apex turn, that this is going to be able to go by the direction. Now looks like this is going to be able to take a few turns to be able to go in. Now this is going to be able to take a little bit chance for it. The Citroen is going to be able to take the winning spot, that this might take the chances at any moment. Chevy is about to take the one fastest way to be able to get there, but this is all about taking the strong choices, that this is going to be able to get closer to be made. Looks like gonna have to keep a good eye check on the decreased SR. That wheel might be able to do proper ways to be very careful to be able to get there for it. Looks like this is gonna get very tighter to be able to go in. Dan Kurt's about to be able to make one pass onto the position, and then this is gonna be able to have to going back onto the same spot again. This is gonna be a one easy risk, but this is gonna get very harder to get. All right, here it goes. Now, looks like this is going to get pretty lighter turn to be able to get, and still holding on for, because this is all about taking the risk that this is going to be able to stay struggle in to be able to make one achievable turn, that this is going to be able to coming in. But everything is sportsmanship of racing to be able to coming in, folks, because this is going to be quite coming in to be able to take a little bit of time. And oh man, looks like Devil's Twitch TV passes in, and now he is moving on in 2nd place. Looks like he just really wants to take on 1st place. We might get everything well achievable to be able to take the chance we might get in. But that was a lot of hard racing that this is going to be able to coming in, because looks like the top 3 is now reunited again, and then this is going to be able to get closer to be able to get, because this is all about taking a lot of struggle by the risk that this is going to be able to have. Looks like Dan Kurt is now back on in the 3rd place, and now this is going to get everything worked up perfectly to be able to get in. Sierra 2145 and I are now going to be able to take one struggle passing in for, because the hard turns to get, the better should be able to stay strong to be able to keep it well maintained, because this is all about taking the hard racing to be able to get there. So just going to have to do very precisely to get, and then just gonna have to go for the last turn, and then this will might be able to proceed on to the final lap of the race, and this is gonna get everything worked up perfectly. But that was so close to be able to take by the start of the lap, that this is gonna be able to coming in. Now looks like this is gonna be able to take a lot of heavier turns to be able to get, so the tire is about to get moderate decreased rating that this is gonna be able to coming in for. But that was definitely might be very closer to see it, but this is going to get very closer to see how the top 5 racers that this is going to be able to coming in for. And oh, looks like Devil Twitch TV just slowed down and then got a collision that this is going to be able to have. But wow, unbelievable that this is definitely might be quite commonly to see it. Now that was definitely might be pretty hard for one brave drivers to be able to coming in for. Now looks like Sierra is in 2nd place, and now this is definitely might be coming in for it, because the Honda takes 2nd on the silver, that this is going to be able to coming in. Dan Kurt is now definitely might be able to try to stay strong and stay focused. We might keep it up on it. This is going to be able to take a little bit more time and then do competitive skills for it. And this is definitely might be able to have to take a little bit of time, that this is going to be able to take the chances for it. Now, it's going to be quite very good, so GRT Professor is about to be able to stay on strong by taking first place, that this is going to be able to going in by the lead. This is going to be able to take a lot of better ways to be able to get there for it. Almost there, just going to be able to take a lot more distance to be able to catch up to the top two on second and third. And this is going to get very closer to be able to get there. And then here comes that dived in turn, and then this is going to get very riskier to be able to stay on hold. Now everything is going to be able to work precisely, that this is going to get everything closer to be able to get. So looks like this is going to be able to take a little bit more time and then do the best speed we have, and then looks like Deadhead is in 7th place. Now this is going to get everything will be worked up on it. And then Devil's Twitch TV is in 8th place. Now looks like going back down onto 9th place. OG Mullerman is in 5th place, and now he's about to be able to coming in to be able to overtake the position. And this is going to get very closer to get, but I can't believe it. This is going to be quite very precisely amazing. The top 3 is definitely might be getting closer. And then looks like almost had that grip, and this is going to get very closer to see it. But looks like only 50% of the tire remaining, and then this is definitely might be very closer to get. But this is going to get very excellent. Citroen is about to take the win, and then looks like Honda is about to be able to going in by the win. And then this is going to be able to get closer to get there for it. And then looks like 5th place is definitely might be able to coming in for the outcome for it. GRT Professor is about to be able to take the final stretch to get the podium onto the checker flag to win. And then looks like Sierra 2145 is about to get a podium, and then looks like Sierra 2145 takes the win. That was a very good race, folks. That was a very amazing race. What a tough challenge for today's round at this moment, because that was very close for Sierra 2145 with the Honda NSX Group 3. Now that was very awesome, folks. That was a very awesome race. Now this is definitely might be very good to be able to keep it up on it. So this is a very hardcore race, folks, because this is a very challenging race, because this is going to get very stronger to be able to keep it up. And then sometimes we have to be able to keep trying and do the best we can, because that was very excellent to be able to see how Sierra 2145 and GRT Professor almost had to take a tiebreaker, that this is definitely might have an outcome, we might have a result. So looks like this is going to be able to have a 5th place finish, and then fastest driver in Chevrolet, that this one might be able to have everything to be able to keep it going, to be able to keep trying for. But that was a very good race for the two of them to do the best run they can. So good thing that this is going to be able to take 5th place earning finish, and then this one might be able to congratulations to Sierra 2145. I hope this person did very well to keep up, because this is a very tough challenge. Now that was a very challenging race, and then this is definitely might be pretty good. Well, that was a lot of hard racing we get, folks, because this might be the very tough one that this is going to be able to have. But I can't believe it that that was pretty close call for the two of them, that this should be able to have a tiebreaker, that this is definitely might be pretty good. So even that this is definitely might be pretty epic and pretty fast, so good thing that the two of them deserve the best motivational skills they have, because that was definitely might be pretty good, and that was pretty best moments that this is going to be able to keep it up on this race, because this is going to be a one excellent hard race that this is going to be able to coming in for. So looks like this is going to be able to have to take a little bit of time to wrap this up, and then this is definitely might be one of the best moments we have to take. So good thing that that was a very good race, but it is a very hard challenge to be able to keep up to see how the two drivers have definitely might be made it into the finish line in one piece, but that should be deserved to take a tiebreaker if they finally figured out to be determined to make a choice. So, well, good thing that was a very fun race, because this is definitely might be pretty worked hard to be able to get, because this is definitely might be very good challenging moments. We had to be able to keep up on it. Alright folks, glad that you really enjoyed this race. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and bell for notification upload, and the links on the description down below if you want to see more. I'll be seeing you guys next time for continuing on the manufactured series on Gran Turismo Sport, and I'll see you guys later. Keep on racing, stay cool.